Hello everyone and welcome back to Xenoblade Chronicles. In the last episode we did a lot of side quests around Colony 9, and this episode we are going to also be doing a lot of side quests, but this time in Colony 6. So we are going to open with seeing if we can level up Colony 6 at all. We should be able to at least a little bit. No, yeah, so anyway, we just need some hode planks there, and nature we just need some quad wing bags. I'm not going to show off, well, I'm not going to show off special because I know we literally can't get either of those yet. But let's have a little look at what we need for this. Okay, this looks pretty doable. Let's start with housing. So put on the screen what we need for that, Doctor, because I'm going to go and do exactly that. So let's start by trading with Bakoko for Bunny Ascent Wood. Then with that all obtained, we need to get the fossil monkey. Now, fossil monkeys can be a bit of a balls. But we should be able to get them in Frontier Village if we head to the Central Plaza. So here, looking into the water, we have Rasha, who hopefully we can trade with for what we want from her. So we have to try and trade for a Dark Mango, and we need to overtrade by a whopping 7,900, which means that, let's bust out the old calculator. This means that for 4,320 to overtrade to this, we need something that's worth 12,000. God, do I have anything that's that valuable? Yes, I do. Wow. 12,240 I need. So we'll trade 2 Happy Carnivals, I suppose, to her. So we'll trade 1 Happy Carnival. And she will give us as well a Fossil Monkey. That's great for Colony 6, but I also want another one for Collectopedia stuff. Because it's also a rare collectible. So let's trade her another Happy Carnival. Wonderful. Now, let's actually see what we can do for the... is Fossil Monkey in here? I can't actually remember. Oh no, Fossil Monkey's in Magna Forest, I think. But they are very rare and annoying to get hold of. Weapon Power from Frontier Village Bug. And then, yeah, let's see what else we can fill in here. Yeah, Fossil Monkey goes there. Let's definitely slap that in so I don't accidentally use it in a quest. And we could also get some of this strange stuff. Debuff plus. That'd be great if that was actual debuffs, but the fact it's only gem debuffs is irritating. Anyway, with that, we can do level 2 housing in Colony 6. Brilliant. Housing level 1 increased. We built 5 houses. Also, yeah, you know I mentioned how if you get every location in an area, the map fills itself in, and I was baffled as to how we haven't done that here yet. Turns out there's a weird, sneaky location here. Also, it's cool over there. You can see the mist and the spiky, crystal-y things from Sota Marsh around the side. Yeah, there's a location if we go right over to this. Hey, look, it's the freight elevator, and at that point, everything fills in. Yeah, weirdly, even though we came out of it, we didn't get it. But the game's got a couple of cases of that. See also the entire landmark over there, Supply Road, which is really easy to miss because you miss it the first time you come in. Anyway, Doctor, will you throw up on the visualizer now what we need for level 2 commerce? And I'm going to start in Magna Forest, hunting some hodes to get some hode planks. Precipice Bridge is your Precipice Bridge is your best place for that. Oh, we've come alarmingly close to a Dinosaurus. Fortunately, he's looking over there. Oh, there's another one. Bugger me. The existence of enemies this high level must tell you something about where the level cap actually is in this game. You absolutely can get to the point where you can easily fight... Well, not easily, but you can certainly fight Dinosaurus. That we're, what, level 36? The highest level enemy in the game is about level 120. And that's a bitch of a fight, even when you're properly leveled for it. But that should give you the kind of idea of the maximum levels that enemies get to in this game. To give you a kind of idea of how far we are through it, we're somewhere around a quarter to a third, basically, which tracks with how much of the map I estimated we explored the other day. There's a wind ether deposit down here. I was really hoping that would be some hodes, though. Well, we'll use this chance a bit to explore the deep woods a bit further. We're looking for Heil hodes specifically. Weirdly, boys hodes. Yeah, boys. Hilarious though their name is, they can't drop Hode planks. So it looks like we're killing Heil Hodes for now. Fortunately, when they're not surrounded by Olugas, Hodes are fucking pissed to kill, so. There's one Hode plank, and we just need another one. Well, we need 3 total, and we've got 2, so. Also, this is why they call it Precipice Bridge. Looking back over, the nomenclature is very, very clear there. Ah, another Heil Hode. Excellent. Bosque Hode is a terrible name, because bosque just means forest in Spanish, so of course they're called Bosque Hodes, because they're Hodes that live in the forest. Oh, and there's the Boyce Hode that's joined in. I managed to successfully do the thing that AI Charlotte did there, which is tranquilize one of the enemies and then have everyone focus on the other one so we don't just immediately wake it up again, which is kind of cool. Oh, sweaty cloth. I don't want to get that off a Hode, because that's clearly just what they were wearing. Oh, I don't like that at all. So here we are at the Abyss Basin, which has a slight population of Hodes as well. So let's kill this guy. So here we can do an interesting thing of a purple chain attack. There's one. Then we can chain with Melia. And frankly, I was going to say I could do a third purple one with Dumbman, but actually I can just do Worldly Slash, which is probably better, but with these 3, because Melia has got purple arts, I could actually have done a full ether type purple, which is ranged ether, chain attack for the first time, which is mildly cool. Did we get any planks? No, we didn't. I enjoy how, by the way, that Xenoblade goes all in on the classic trope of wacky geography, which is waterfalls to nowhere. It really goes for that. Because you have to, frankly, if you're going for wacky geography, so I'm pleased that it goes for that. I kind of said the same thing twice there in a row. Not my best work. That's just because we can do a full-on purple chain attack. So, purple 1. Then, oh, shit, I haven't even got any elementals ready, so I'll have to do that. But still keeps the combo going, and Donman, purple 3. Oh, well now I'm going to biff it with Sharla anyway. Sharla, where chain attacks go to die, even when we manage a +3. Ugh, there we go. I could have hypnotized it, I've tranquilized it, but that wouldn't have really taken advantage of the plus. Well, not like Metal Mass did either, but there we go. Hode Camouflage? What the fuck's that? That's not a plank at all. Oh, someone's unlocked a skill. Dunban. Reduce the effect of spike attacks. That's pretty nice. Reduces depletion of the party gauge. That's also good. Now I'm supposed to walk around to those guys, but I'm very tempted to just jump off to get down to them. But I'll walk. I'll be good. Partly because there's another Heil Hode we can take on over here. Oh, I was hopeful for the silver chest because those 2 enemies are kind of combined into one in inverted commas when it came to their drops, but not enough it seems. I think we just killed a man by Oh, we did. We absolutely killed a man by chucking him off the edge. Don't feel great about that, but there we go. There's our 3rd Hode plank. Wonderful. That took a while. This is the river that eventually flows into the Abyss Basin, by the way, to the right here. Let's just confirm before I leave that this is indeed what I needed, because I have the ability to do that now, which is great. Yes, it is. The final things I need is, Empress Beetles, which are a collectible in Frontier Village, and Quadwing Bags, which come from Quadwings. Let's go get the Quadwing Bags from best places, probably over at the Nopon Arch. There's a ton of Quadwings here, so let's mince these guys for their bags. I hate that sentence. I hate that I had to say that, and I hate that it makes sense. So, turns out, after 5-ish minutes of grinding Quadwings, it's from Quadwings in Sota Marsh that you get bags, not from ones in Magna Forest. So, I'm going to quickly just grab that 3rd Empress Beetle. Oh, here's the reservoir, by the way, in, what's it called? In Frontier Village. We've not actually seen it before. It's all very pretty. And with that, we can lock in fruit in Frontier Village as well, which is nice. Which gets us strength up. Oh, we can do bug in Magna Forest as well. Slow 3, not terrible. Right, do we have everything we need for... Oh yeah, Quadwing Bags, obviously. Let's head back to Sota Marsh. And the Barren Moor, I think, was probably the best place for finding quad wings. Friendly reminder as well to do this at daytime. At nighttime, the Coppice quad wings are replaced with Grove quad wings, which are like level 60, 70 or something like that, so... Fire, Melia, go. Attack. Kill. That's one bag. Let's go get another.
Let us remain vigilant.
And that's a second bag. Brilliant. Right, let's head back to Colony 6. So with that, we can reconstruct commerce to level 2. Which gets us a new shop, which is great. And we can also then do nature to level 3. Level 2, even. Which builds a flower garden, builds a flower garden, which is going to become important later in the episode. For now, I first off want to come to this new shop that's opened over here, just to see what they have on sale. Nothing particularly useful, other than some art books for Dumbman that I already have, mostly, so... With that, we can return to Sotata, since we have returned his Brother Pond's mushroom cap to Great Machina Falls, so let's have a little chat with him.
Thank you, a million thank yous! Now the keepsake is returned and my Brother Pond is at peace!
Good, it was our pleasure. We performed our task admirably.
Take this as a thank you from me and my Brother Pond!
And that completes Rest in Peace and gets you some jungle shoes. With that, we need to make it nighttime. And over here, next to this... this tells you I've been doing too much 40k stuff recently, because I was like, next to this Gauss pylon. Not a Gauss pylon, it's an ether lamp. Though it does look sinister and look kind of like a Gauss pylon. Anyway, we have Olga. Good to see you again. I'm in a spot to bother. I'm here to listen. Agreed, let's hear them out. I'd be happy to be back and all, but it makes me think. I'd like to start up a chemist's. See, I used to own one before. I need to make some remedies before I do anything else. But I don't have the ingredients to make me all-purpose medicine. I figured you lot get around, so you could get them for me. With a chemist up and running, the residents will be relieved. We need your tried and tested remedies again, Olga. That's why I have to do it. And I won't have to worry so much about you getting hurt. So you'll help me? I need 3 items to make my all-purpose medicine. I need a chewy radish, 2 red durians, and a citrus anemone. Thanks. We have 2 of those already, which is pretty good. We just need to get the chewy radish from Colony 9. You're going to have to cover a lot of ground to find them all, but I know you can do it. You can count on us. We'll get it done. We can do it. It may not be easy, but with you I feel inspired. You taught me the importance of seeing things through. Brilliant. Let's track that quest because it's a collectible we've got to get, so the easiest way I find to usually do that is to track them. So here, let's see where the nearest one's going to be. Apparently fucking miles away. Outlook Park has like Cape. God, they're not putting them in easy places, are they? Well, let's try the Outlook Park ones. I think that's under Outlook Park, so I got to make the old jump down to get it, yeah. Yeah, it's actually not so bad. Hello, Porn Piranaxes and Tiny Antols back from the early days. What the? Who's... Fuck off! Don't you be playing You Will Know Our Names for a level 6 unique monster? Hey, look at that, you're fucking dead. Actually, that wasn't... There we go. Oh my god, I killed like 4 of them with 1 Metal Blast, because Metal Blast goes through enemies. That was hilarious. It wasn't almost too easy, Charlotte. It was actually too easy, frankly. Anyway, there is our chewy radish, so let's head back with that to Olga.
Well?
You found all of them. Now the sick can get some help. I guess I'll be helping the needy and the fakers too. Haha. Good, it was our pleasure. Yes, mission complete. This isn't much, but the elderly residents had a whip round. They really appreciate having remedies to ease their ailments. And off she goes, and that completes Chemist's reopening. And Recovery Up Gem is alright, but it makes sense as a reward for exactly what that quest was. Up next, let's make it daytime. And we have got Anna here. We've briefly seen her in the refugee camp, but we've not really talked to her here before. Olga is so nice to me. I wonder if it's because she's lonely too. Okay. Can you give me the actual quest you have now? Hey, psst, over here. Nikita and Kuroki have gone to fight a monster in an ether mine, and it was me who sent them. Good idea, eh? Now the colony is safe, you blithering fool. Nikita, run too slowly. Nikita get eaten by monster if Nikita no hurry. Kuroki, wait! Don't leave me! Come back! But what? The monster might attack them back? Oh, I only told them because they said they were brave enough. Now it looks like my fault. So this gives us a selfish girl's mistake with 2 quest objectives, find Nikita and find Kuroki. So we saw from that vision where they are. Let's head over to the splintered path. So over here, right at the very tip, is a level 34 Lazy Hawks, which is threatening Nikita. Let's finish it up. Wait, why am I getting a vision for this? This boss is a joke. It's not even a boss, it's just an enemy. It's gonna kill Dunman. Well, I mean, I don't even have to... I can change the future myself here by just actually healing Dunman. We should also probably put damage immunity on him. We may also just be able to change the future by killing this bastard. Yep, that'll do it. So with him dead, well, first off, we can get some chests from the various buggers that were around the place. Ah, 100th Hawkspur. With that, we can get to Nikita. Thank you for coming to get me. It was so scary. At least I can get back to Colony 6 now. I'm sick of being afraid. Kuroki is a bit further in. He made it to the actual ether mine. And indeed, here he is right next to this shop. You came to get Kuroki? Kuroki enter, but everything's so scary, so Kuroki stay put. But Kuroki make it further than Nikita. Last time Nikita won at Who Picked Most Beautiful Flower first, but Kuroki win this time. Now at 156 wins to me, 156 wins to him. Kuroki go back to Colony 6 now. Kuroki tell everyone he beat Nikita. And with that, we can go back and talk to Anna. You saved them, didn't you? Thank you so much. And I'm sorry. I promise never to ask them to do silly things again. What if they'd never come back? I don't want to lose them. And that completes a selfish girl's mistake and gets us Pierce Resist. So Pierce is the ability for attacks to go through your armor and just hit you directly. Certain enemies and types of art have it, but that lets you resist it, which is kind of fun. Next, so we've hinted at that in the past, but we have the ability to invite people to Colony 6. As it grows, different people will have different requirements for the points at which you can invite them. This first person, we've technically seen this already, all he needs is housing to be level 1. As long as there are houses, he will come. If you build it, he will come. This is Werner. Hello. Looks like they've begun reconstructing Colony 6. This is my chance, yeah? I don't have to spend the rest of my life scavenging in the dirt. I want to make a fresh start in a new town where no one knows me. And we can, at that point, invite him to Colony 6. Trade with him will change when he's in Colony 6, which is something to be aware of. If there's anything you might need from him, don't, in Colony 9, don't move him to Colony 6 until you've done that. So the main one for that is the Kneecap Rock, but because you need the Kneecap Rock to get level 1, well, special level 1. You've presumably done it by now, but if you still need that Kneecap Rock, probably keep him in Colony 9. But we are going to invite him to Colony 6. I did a bit of his German accent there by accident. I'd been waiting for the day that you come and say those words to me. It'll be a new beginning for me. See you around. Werner has moved to Colony 6. Reconstruction +2 and population +3. Apparently he brings his family. But you may have noticed, enemies are attacking one of the colony's ether planters. Maybe they're attracted to the ether there. Fend off the attack before one of the inhabitants gets hurt. So this gives us a surprise quest. Defend Colony 6, Mechon. So yeah, you might have noticed if we go on to reconstruction, the completion percentage in the bottom right there. That is increased both by actually doing the reconstruction things, but also inviting people increases the completion towards full. So that's something to be aware of. I am going to go for Shulk here, Melia, and Ricky. Obviously we need Shulk, because because we're fighting Mechon. It's been a while. Episode, I think 18 was the last time we actually fought Mechon. And this is what, 31? Bloody hell. So yes, it's been a good 11 episodes since we actually fought Mechon. We need to get down here to the pot depot, so I'll see you over there. So down here there are 3, let's target them actually, come on. Drifter Jutard, that's a new one. There are 3 M64 Armor X pluses. I said X plus instead of just plus, but there we go. But yeah, it's been so long since we fought Mechon, you have to remember to actually enchant in order to successfully hurt Mechon. Oh, that weird, whatever that unique monster is, has joined the fight, but these guys are relatively low level. I can't imagine it's going to be a problem. And there we go, with those guys taken out. We have successfully eliminated the threat of enemies that appeared near the Ether Planter. I think that does, while that quest is active, I think restricts you from, ooh, gold chest. I think that restricts you from accepting Colony 6 quests, Super Cruiser. That sounds cool, but I imagine it'll probably be below us. Yes, by quite some margin. I'm surprised this Dynastar is still the best thing we have, like a fair bit actually. But the Sacred Drive looks pretty good, and that has 2 slots. Now I'll stick with the Dynastar for now until I get something which is clearly better. With that, we want to head to, we built ourselves a nice little flower garden, and so I want to go there at night time, of course, to enjoy its sights. So, in order to get the quest we're about to do, you have to have Commerce and Nature both to level 2, so you have to have built this garden and built Commerce out to kind of this bit as well. You have to have access to Magna Forest, and you have to have invited Werner. And indeed, now at nighttime, he will offer us this quest.
Hello.
Psst, you guys, want to make some money? Hear me out, this is a dead cert. Could you tell me more? Yeah, I want to know too. Don't worry, it's nothing dodgy. I've got a plan that will make me the most famous bloke in the colony. But there's something I need before I can make it all happen. Want to know what? Werner's specialty, of course. Selling ether crystals just isn't getting me where I want to go. But Werner's got a sharp eye for the next big hit, don't you worry. You see this flower garden, right? Well, the butterflies, they love it. They love these flowers and more come every day now. That's where my plan comes in. They'll be my specialty. So, you guys in or out? I see you've thought this through. It appears to be legitimate. Of course it is. You don't have to worry about me. I guarantee it. Well, your reputation in Colony 9 precedes you, Werner. That was a long time ago, don't you worry about that. I'm on the cusp of greatness here, I won't let you down. I need a few special things to start making up my special products. I said special twice there. I need flyer wings and flyer straws. So these are things that you can get from Colony 6 and from the Bionis leg. So he wants to use the many butterflies in the flower garden to make a special product. Collect items from him to make this specialty. Now you're talking. Right then, let's get to work, my new business partners. Not a problem, consider it done. So, I'm really channeling my inner, one day I will be a beautiful butterfly, there. But for this, we need to do a lot of grinding of basic enemies. So, we'll start off at Colony 6. We'll make it daytime, because flyers only come out during the day. And I will actually track this quest, just to make it easier to see where stuff is. Oh, I'm guessing flyers probably don't come out in the rain as well. Yeah, that's some bullshit, isn't it? There we go. Right, let's kill some flyers. Well, one sweep all the way up this section has got me 2 of 6, so let's try that again.
Stay focused.
Okay, let's get going.
And there we go, got all 6 of them relatively easily. As for the flyer straws, they come from Bionis Leg, and I find the best place to grind them is if we go up to the Believer's Paradise. Then there's just a ton of these cloud flyers, that's not how you spell cloud, just kicking around, and then you can just respawn right here at the secret area and keep grinding them that way. So that's nice and straightforward. 1 down, 6 more to go. And there we go. So with that, we can take those flyer things and return to Werner. I knew you'd come through for trusty Werner. Now I can make my butterfly biscuits and my... well, I suppose I should tell you. My butterfly ribbons. I told you it was embarrassing. They'll make a great tie-in product to go with the biscuit jar. Watch this space, fellow believers. They'll be the next big thing. Don't worry about it. It was nothing. That's why you're the hero of Colony 9. Well done. Charlotte, please. It's not as if I did it alone. We all work together. This time next year, I'll be a millionaire. Right, I've got a lot of work to do. Catch you later. And that concludes a gutsy trader. Up next, let's conclude a quest arc from a while ago. So at night time here, we have Ewan. This quest will only be available if you did the stuff with Ewan and Matriona on the Binus leg, so you did either Spirits Raised or Imagination Tempered, and crucially, if you did Imaginations Tempered, Imagination Tempered, the one where you use the lake drop to change the book, this quest and the two that follow it will not be available. I'll talk about this a bit later. This is an oversight in the game, I think, where it should be that these quests are available, but only the bad routes are open to you, but even the quests themselves just don't appear if you've already used the lake drop, so that's the reason why I didn't do that route. But anyway, let's talk to Ewan. Oh no, what am I going to do? I'm supposed to be writing a book, but I have terrible writer's block. That is indeed a problem. Maybe it's to be expected, but I haven't really written much. Do you have time to help me? Maybe you can do some research. I need you to ask your other residents about love. There, I said it. Are you sure this is your book? Come on now, tell me the truth. Charla, give me a break, will you? Tell me the truth or I won't lift a finger for you. Well, no, I can't. Just ask around and maybe I'll tell you later. So this starts, what is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Every fucking time I read this name of this quest in my planning and stuff like that, that gets into my head. And every single time, I just end up going, or whatever, to the point where the sprite's been like, why do you keep singing that? I'm like, Xenoblade! And then that doesn't make anything clearer. But yes, this is What is Love, where you have to speak to an old Nopon inventor, a Homs lady who understands medicine, a stubborn old Homs man, and a haughty young Homs girl. So, we will start with a Homs lady who understands medicine. That we definitely know. If we come over here and talk to... Okay, we'll talk to Gorman first, the stubborn old Homs man. You want to know about my record with the ladies? Hey, that's quite a thing to ask an old person like me. Well, one day a girl and I went for a walk in a nearby field. Blah, 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 blah. And there you have it. 1 month later and we were engaged. Ah, the passion, the drama. Anyway, Hey, are you still listening to me? I can't believe the youth of today. Why do I even bother? Next, Olga has moved slightly. She's no longer next to the ether lamp, but is next to her new chemists.
Well?
You want to know about how when I got married? Not much to say, really. Only that I was happy to marry someone strong and confident. It's all about their good points. That's what I think. Or anyway, I never told you about my husband, did I? My husband was the best confectioner in the old colony. With that, we need to talk to 2 more people, which means we need to make it morning. And time to lubricate the old voice box.
You want to know all about my lovers, eh? Hell no, that's off limits. All I will say is follow your heart and have no regrets. Because lonely old people are lonely for a reason.
Oh shit. Oh, fuck. The cat's staring at me like I've insulted his ancestors. I'm actually going to try to get a photo of it, it's just so perfect. Then finally, our haughty young Homs girl is Anna. You're asking me about love? Hehe, you said love. How about love is when you give someone a present. It shows that special someone how you're feeling. Well, that's better than nothing, I suppose. Let's make it nighttime and talk to Ewan again. Let him know what we've discovered in our research. You really asked around, thank you. It'll come in handy, I'm sure. Don't worry about it, it was nothing. Let me see, so I should give myself up. So I should big myself up, give her presents, not give myself up, what are you, some kind of criminal? And give compliments as well, yeah, got it, thanks. Now I just have to find the confidence to put it to use. Matriona, here I come. And that completes What is Love?
Baby, don't hurt me no more.
With that done, Ewan will immediately offer another quest.
How's it going?
The advice you collected for me was perfect for writing my book. I have been sweating blood and tears to finish it for Matriona. The book has to tell her everything I feel for her, but I'm worried about whether it'll make her understand my true feelings. She won't, will she? I said I was ready, but I can't find the courage to hand it to her. That's why I've decided to go on a trip to find some courage. That sounds dangerous, Ewan. It's no walk in the park outside of the colony. Don't you think I know that? But I have to go. Well, when I face a terrible beast, I'll face it as a man. Then I'll have the courage to give Matriona my book. Matriona isn't a monster. She won't bite your head off. Well, I understand that. But even if she rejects me, it'll be worse than eating alive. But if she rejects me, even. So, head in this is a weird one with a branching option again. Head in the quest of either the Aether Mine or the Sota Marsh and protect Ewan from harm. He will be at both locations, and it's just whichever one you do is the one that you've done. Thank you, friends. Destiny is my own now. I can count on your support if things get rough out there, right? Now I must decide whether to go to the Aether Mine or Sota Marsh. If I find myself in a pickle, you'll come help me, right? Thanks, I appreciate it. So, as this is a branching route, I'm first going to show the route we won't be doing, but I actually also do have some business to be handling while we're in Satoral anyway. So, let's head to Zaldania Waterfall first. And here we have a heart-to-heart between Shulk and Dunman, and this is called the Shimmering Marsh. This place is beautiful. Some call it the Shimmering Marsh. I can see why. Have you ever been here before? No, and I'm suitably amazed. How can a place light up so much at night? I've never seen anything like it. I have, once, when I was very young. Really? Interesting. It was at the ruins where me and the Monado were found. The same thing happens there. At night, glowing ether fills the air. So that's where you saw it. I don't remember much about the ruins. I found my way in and then I lost consciousness. That's about all I can remember from that back then, except the light. If it was as beautiful as this, no wonder you remember it. Ether is an incredible thing. It really is. Will it ever run out? Great question, Dunban. I've always wondered that. Great minds think alike. And your thoughts? I can't draw any firm conclusions or anything. All I know is ether isn't unlimited, so I guess it won't last forever. I don't suppose we have anything to worry about in our lifetime. Maybe not, but we should still try and find another energy source. We can't just rely on it always being there. Energy aside, it will be a shame when this natural beauty is gone. Yes, whether that's 100 years from now or 1,000. With that as well, because Shulk and Dunban gained some affinity, which is what allowed us to get that heart-to-heart. We can also do some skill links. Well, we could, but except there's nothing on that side. And there's nothing on that side, so we don't have coins or skills enough unlocked to do that, so never mind. With that, let's show where, not Zazadan, what the fuck is he called? Ewan would be in Satoral, if we come over here. Also, I intentionally set the weather for the, what's it called? The heart-to-heart. This is the deep fog effect that can happen here. It's not a super common one, and you'll notice, for example, if I just change the time to change the weather. Yeah, this is what it normally looks like. It's only with the fog it gets that kind of bluish tinge to it, which can sometimes be a bit much. But it depends where you are, but for that particular scene looking over the forest, it is kind of perfect. Here, obviously, you'll notice it's a bit less saturated and a bit less bluey, pinky. It's just a bit of a colder glow, generally. Anyway, up here, we have this place where we were attacked by some large goggles last time, but this is actually the final location we need to really get in wherever this is, in Sota Marsh. So if I just skirt around these slowly moving goggles, then this here gets us the Sota Ruins, and that should be the final one. Yep, we've now had the entire map unlocked by getting all of those locations. Now as for Ewan, he is over here, and obviously I want to basically make sure that I actually did that heart-to-heart and got that final location, but what is happening now is of course not real. So, visualizer on, please. And over here is... there we go, a hungry wolf, and Ewan cowering behind it. So let's go and fuck it up. Oh, it saw me first. So with the hungry wolf dead, we can loot its corpse and talk to Ewan. I knew I wasn't cut out for all this adventuring. If I can survive such an ordeal, I can hand my book to Matryona. I'm ready to confess to her. Thanks for helping me out. Unfortunately, that just ends the quest as well. We don't need to go back and talk to you or anything like that. And it's basically the same thing if we do the other route, but let's do that. We'll need to head to the Ether Mine. And from here in Test Pit 1, there's this little location. We could actually absolutely come to this earlier, but we just never did. Because there's actually a secret location here in the Ether Mine, which is... Come on. The Glomos Lake, which contains our target, which is Elegant Marine, who is a unique monster. Shouldn't be too much of a difficult one, though. Let's just topple it, and on we go. With that taken out, as ever... Oh, this time we've got, of course, a gold chest, because it was a unique monster. None of that's great, though. And we can talk to Ewan again. I could have handled that. I didn't need your help. Anyway, I feel brave enough to give my book to Matryona now. Thank you. And off he goes. So no matter how you conclude what is courage, the same thing happens, which is we now get access to a third quest, which is offered by Matryona. Well, first off, how many people have got skills? Melee has got increased agility. And Ricky's got items sold for a higher price, which is pretty good. So Matryona up here. Hello there. Only the people who are helping out Ewan? I want to paint a picture for Ewan as wonderfully written as his book. You seem troubled. The thing is, I don't have all the materials I need to make the paints, and I'm in the middle of an artist's funk, as you might see. Can you help me out? Matryona, this is amazing. What are you going to say to him? I'm dying to find out. I can't tell you. It's a secret. I'm deciding on how best to express my feelings on canvas, but don't worry, Sharla. By the time you return with what I need, I'll have made up my mind. If you say so, Matryona, but remember, follow your heart. I'll need one of the following materials to paint my weed. A lake drop from Bionus Leg, or a nasty weed from Sota. I will have decided how best to paint the picture when you return. So we need either the lake drop or the nasty weed. I'm sorry you'll have to go so far to get them. Be careful. No problem. Consider it done. And this is one of the funny things with this quest, is clearly it's supposed to be, I've always interpreted it, that you can get this far, and if you haven't got access to the lake drop because you already used it earlier, then you only have access to the nasty weed. And this is a rare case where one of the branching options in a quest is just objectively much worse than the other. But you can only get this far if you still have access to the lake drop, so unless you're just not paying attention and think, yeah, I'll go for the nasty weed over the lake drop, and I mean, it doesn't even sound great, that's the only reason you would get this route. So if we warp here to the crown tree in Sota, then the nasty weed is just around the corner, and right, grim though it is, the this resolution of this quest is kind of amusing. But anyway, let's go back and talk to Matryona with the nasty weed. Matryona, I nearly said there. You brought me a nasty weed. Now I'll understand my true feelings for him. I'll just add the finishing touches. Will you wait here while I finish? And there it is, all finished. Please take this to Ewan. I present it to him with no regrets. I'll wait here for you. And we get a repulsive portrait. A portrait so hideous, whoever gazes upon it is inconsolably horrified. Let's go and talk to Ewan.
How's it going?
Is that Matryona's painting? So she's answered me with a painting. Only a creative, talented woman such as her would think of that. Let me take a closer look. It's absolutely hideous. Is she serious? I've never felt so disgusted at a painting in all my life. You know what this painting says to me? Your book is boring drivel and I don't like you at all. I rolled the dice and I lost. Go, please. I need to be alone. And then we can return to Matryona.
Me.
What did he say? How did he react to the portrait? Oh, I'm a terrible person. Turning him down with a painting was cowardly and disrespectful. But however hideous that painting was, it said everything. I have no regrets. I'm sorry it ended like this after all your kind efforts. Yeah, if you go down the nasty weed route, it's... she produced a hideous portrait which she used to dump Ewan. Like, grim though that route is, there's something very amusing about, like, I've painted a picture of you as Adolf Hitler. As like a way to break up with something, which is always what I picture her doing. But of course, that's not what happened. Instead, we go to Bionus Leg to Ragwell Bridge, and you've seen before where we get the lake drop from. And with that obtained, we can return to Matryona for a bit of a more satisfactory conclusion. Not satisfactory as such, but a bit of a just objectively better conclusion for everyone involved, frankly.
Me.
You bought me a late drop. This is exactly what I need to finish off my painting. She basically says the same spiel here, so let's take it to Ewan. It's brilliant. I can feel its warmth and kindness exploding off the canvas. Quick, I need you to go and tell Matriona that I love it. Tell her I will come and see her later on. What did he say? How did he react to the portrait? I hope you and I can be happy together, just like in the portrait. Don't worry about it was nothing. I don't know how to thank you. Maybe one day I can paint you and your friends together. And that completes Matriona's answer with the better response, I suppose. Matriona's stunning portrait made with the item you found has brought her and Ewan together. Yeah, I've always thought that must be, if not glitch, just a bit of an oversight that not being able to have the late drop locks out the entire quest arc for like what is love, what is courage, and Matriona's answer, rather than just locking you out of the good response to Matriona's answer. Anyway, with that, we are going to hold the episode there. We have finished side stuff. You'll be pleased to know, if you're dying to know what happens next with the Telethia, don't worry, that's just what we are going to be doing next episode. We're going to be going deep into Magna Forest. Ooh, that was a lot of Dunban. There we go. We'll be going deep into Magna Forest to take on the primary Telethia. Hope you'll join me then. Thank you very much, and good day. It can't be good for us, though. Why do you think that? There's no evidence to support it. It's just a feeling, nothing more. Actually, we haven't made any big leaps in researching this field, so it's still possible. It was just a passing thought, Shulk. Don't take it so seriously. But you're right, Dumban. It has to be worth spending more resources to study this. Hey, where are you going? I'm gonna go fetch my notes. But we were both enjoying this strange phenomenon. You can take the boy out of the lab, but not the lab out of the boy. Maybe it was a dream. It wasn't a dream, I know it. But I do remember being asleep for most of it. Then it must have been a dream, surely. No, it was at the ruins where me and the Monado were found. The same thing happens there. At night, glowing ether fills the air. Alright, I'm convinced. It's okay, my memory of it was a little hazy anyway. I assume the effect is caused by a higher ether content in the ground. Ether content? Surely you must know something about ether content. How it's higher in some regions of the Bionis than others? Especially in the upper regions. Right? The upper regions of Bionis are known for their high ether content. Correct. You always know the right answer, Dumban. Well, everyone knows that one. Anyway, the ruins are quite high up on the Bionis. Do you remember much about that time? I found my way into those ruins, but then I lost consciousness. That's all I can remember from back then. But for some reason, I can't just about recall that ether glow. I suppose you'd never forget a sight like that. Especially the lower regions. What? No! It's the upper regions that have higher ether content. Oh, I see. Way down where we live, the ether levels are at their lowest. That's why there aren't as many rich ether mines. Well done, Shulk. You passed my test. So you're saying you were just pretending not to know? I'm glad I got to see this wondrous sight, aren't you? I'd love to spend some more time exploring it. In silence. Whatever you say, Dumban.